I understand your frustration, Jakaro, but there's only so much of your bluster I'm prepared to take.
What's going on?
Theron's been captured by the Revenites. Data from the Nova Blades hinted at the location of a Revenite safe house in Raiders Cove. We looked into it and were ambushed.
You should have waited for me to finish with the Mandalorian clan. Absolutely stupid.
I'll concede we acted in haste. In retrospect, maybe the lead was simply too tempting for us to have trusted it. Whatever the case, I stand by my decision to not impede in Theron's abduction. And I know Theron would too. Now he's in a position to do what he does.
We're talking about a seasoned SIS operative. If the Revenites took him to their base, he could learn a lot.
Of course, if we're to make any use of that knowledge, we'll have to exfiltrate him all the same. Hopefully you've fared better with the Mandalorians.
Revan has a fleet of warships on standby.
Of course. From examining the Nova Blades data, it looks as though they've been routing Imperial and Republic fleets here to Rishi.
So the Empire and Republic are drawn into a full-scale battle, and whoever's left standing, the Revenites pick off.
And we still don't know who we can trust. We need to interfere with the Revenites' plans, if not stop them outright.
Yes, it's true. I was able to pinpoint several communications originating from another island. I'm told there's a Rishi village on the outskirts. I can't imagine they would resent our presence there.
Do you think it matters to me if they mind?
I was only pointing out that they're not terribly concerned with the affairs of others.
We have to assume Revan's expecting a resistance force now. You should expect to find patrols along the way.
You're new.
Are you in charge here?
We don't really operate that way, but I can act as that sort of figure if you require it of me. How might I help?
I'm taking over here. You can help by not getting in the way.
There really is nothing to take over in the village. No ownership or hierarchy. You're welcome to do as you will.
I suppose now that we've left Raiders Cove, you're going to start complaining about them instead of the pirates.
You cleared the path well, and made a friend.
I am called a Renkau.
The other inhabitants on this island. Are you in contact with them? Do you know what they're up to?
If an individual Rishi chooses to get involved with others, that's that Rishi's choice. Otherwise, we tend to see no reason to inquire. These other inhabitants, they have also kept to themselves. Strangely, their encampment appears to be segregated. One group looks like her, the other is less intense.
If they have more of you in their roster, I might be joining the Revenites.
You flatter me.
If their Sith Lords are anywhere near as deadly as Lana, we're in deeper trouble than when we almost became fish food on Manan.
So there's a camp for Imperial traitors and one for Republic Revenites. And they're not exactly friends. This may provide an opportunity, either to extract atonement for their deception or to employ a little deception of our own.
It's an opportunity to thin the ranks, is what it is.
Your zeal for making heads roll never ceases to surprise me, D4. But don't worry yourself, it may yet come to that.
I'll take a closer look at these Revenite camps.
And we'll attempt to establish a better grasp of their activities.
I hope we can establish where Agent Shan is being held.
As do I.
We, Rishi, would be grateful for your help around the village. If you choose to provide it, of course. Savor your travels.
Be patient, Sergeant, but be ready. As soon as we have word from Revan, our work begins.
Lord Ivris, sir. It's...
Dark Lord, how can this be? We're found out. I suppose Darth Mar sent you to fight his battle for him. Seems his usual way. No, better still. You learned about us and thought Mar could be in on it. You're here on your own. We have the upper hand.
I want you to consider who you're speaking to, then decide whether you care to test your theory.
You're bluffing. Strike at us now, and you won't make it out of this camp alive.
I'll survive, and you'll be the first to go, then the sergeant. You know I'm right.
If I may say, my lord, he does make a convincing argument.
It does seem we've been less than a step ahead for some time now. Our position at our heels and in the shadows. You'll get no further resistance from me. I can't vouch for every last Imperial Revanite, of course, but I can speak for those present.
What do you intend to do about the others?
Captain Millenek's Republic contingent? Whatever your move, you'll have my fighters at your back. Ultimately, we are loyal to the Empire.
There have been reports of skirmishes in the area. I want you to stay alert for anything out of the ordinary.
Such as?
By the stars! Be ready to fire on my mark!
No, not on your mark. On mine.
You've got Ivris's people. You've turned him against the cause. Whatever you think you've accomplished, you won't stop Revan, I promise you.
Laying waste to the Empire and Republic. What does Revan hope to accomplish?
Revan wants to reshape the galaxy, to save it. That comes at a cost most find too high to pay. Not me. I'll tell you this much. They took your collaborator to a stronghold in a valley on this very island. I hope you chase after him. You won't survive. That's all. I don't have the details of Revan's plan. Even if I did, I'd never tell you.
You far outlived your usefulness, Captain. If ever you were useful to begin with. Lana, Theron's being held in a valley stronghold. Could be Revenants there as well.
I'll have D4 see what the Rishi know about it. We'll work out a plan of attack once you've returned. I've never met a people quite like the Rishi. Pragmatic, accommodating, reasonable. If it wasn't for the climate, I'd consider staying.
I haven't had any problems with them. So far.
Always be at least a little guarded. Not the worst way to live, considering all the betrayal on display. As I mentioned earlier, I did acquire some information worth noting. Rishi observations surrounding the Revanite stronghold fit what we know. They're holding powerful warships on standby, and they're well protected.
I don't care who or what they have guarding that place. They won't stop me from getting to Revan.
I don't believe Miss Benica was finished, Jakaro.
We've been unable to reach the Imperial fleet nearing Rishi, but I can confirm from the Novablade's data logs that Darth Mar's flagship is among them.
If Mar can't handle an ambush, he isn't fit for the Dark Council.
Fair enough, if that's how you feel. I merely thought you'd want to be fully informed. Press on. Stall their ships if you can, and we'll do what we can from here to reach the fleet and lend support as needed.
I'm no pushover, but you aren't joking. We do hope Agent Shan is recovered.
Yes, preferably alive. Now go show the Revanites, and, fate willing, Revan himself, why you are not to be trifled with. I'm starting to get the hang of slicing. Theron's influence, I suppose. Give me 1 second. There. A hollow record of Theron under interrogation. Coordinates are coming your way.
And Revan?
No indication he's there, but no indication he isn't either. I wouldn't let my guard down.
You will fall! You'll never stop Revan!
Revan.
I should have known the Empire would send one of its lapdogs to try and find me. You should never have bothered.
What have you done with Theron?
Theron Shan's fate doesn't matter. Neither does yours. I'm changing the fate of the galaxy itself.
I get you've lost your mind.
I understand how you might see it that way, from your narrow point of view. I'm not waging some war with the Empire and Republic. I'm saving countless lives, and you keep getting in the way. The only upside in your being here, really, is that you get to bear witness. My plan's too far along for you to stop it now.
Don't listen to him. It's not over yet.
What are you talking about?
Don't know how much Lana or Revan told you, but he's lured the Imperial and Republic command fleets to Rishi.
Revan wants to draw them into a fight, try to take out the leadership.
It'll barely be a fight. Revanites embedded on both sides are going to sabotage shields, weapons, you name it. And we can't warn them. Revan had the Nova Blades build him a signal jammer. No communications at all up in Rishi space. It'll be a bloodbath.
As strategies go, you appear to have outdone yourself, Revan.
Too bad you won't be around to see the results for yourself.
This place is coming down. Soon.
You could have joined me, Theron. Understandably, you're as tenacious as I ever was. Goodbye.
Hello? Are you there?
Lana, what just happened?
I appear to have sliced through 4 layers of encryption to remotely deactivate the power core.
Just in the nick of time. Don't know if I could have managed that even.
Theron, good to know you're alive. I heard everything. About the jammer, all of it. We need to regroup for an immediate attack. Whatever happens, be proud of what we've accomplished up to now. See you soon.